I just want to begin with a question about how much this film changed as you were working on it, how the form of it evolved.
So actually, when I started thinking about this movie, it's been a long time, and it started in 2000 after I finished Platform. And at the time, I really want to make a movie about workers and how the impact of the policy changing from the planned economy to the market economy, how that have impacted the state-run business and factories and the workers who work for them. And at the time, I was thinking about actually collecting materials, and I didn't really find very compelling resources and a reason and motive to make the film back in 2000. And it's not until the year before, I guess 3 years ago, that I learned about this particular factory, 420, in Chengdu, that there's such a great factory in the state-run system in 1958, and now they actually have to be destroyed within a year. And there are about 30,000 workers in this particular factory. Of course, they will be all laid off because of this transition. So to me, I really think that it embodies a great dramatic components of this, and I really want to emphasize the significance of memories. And to me, there's a sense of urgency to really document this film because the factory won't be there. And therefore, I interviewed about 130 people in the process of this filmmaking. So there were two major changes within the process of making this film. The first one is that my intention was to make a documentary, a pure documentary, just documenting how the factories is being torn down and how these workers have to deal with their life. And the more I interview the people that I interviewed, the more I realized that I need to have a fictional component for this. And in order for me to use the reality, use the quote-unquote truth or facts, and to add on the imagination, the imagined component of it, because I do think that the way I see history is a mix of reality and imagination. So that's why I add on this component of fictional characters and mix them together. And the second change that I had is that at first I thought I might have all the actors to have these scenes or flashback scenes to depict what happened in the 50s and in the 80s. And then I made a decision not to do that and have all the actors actually just giving their narratives in a contemporary setting to recall their memories of their lifetime. And I think that gives a sense of uniformity, that it's more uniform, and also just to trust the language itself, and through the language to get a sense of memories that they're trying to construct, and the imagination that I had with the memory that I had.
I'm struck by the fact that this film, earlier films of yours like Still Life, and other recent Chinese films seem to be an extraordinary effort to capture a China that's rapidly disappearing, and to even document the very process of that disappearance, of that rapid change itself. Seems to be part of what you might call a battle over memory, a struggle in the present over the past, perhaps to shape the future. My question is, from your perspective, what do you see as the role of your films, of yourself as a filmmaker, in this struggle over what is to be remembered, perhaps what is to be preserved, and what is to be changed?
对于这个记忆的这样一种不被重视，这种消失。
To me, as a filmmaker, I think it's especially important to use this particular medium to record the memories that is disappearing. And the reason why I have this sense of urgency and feel compelled to do this, and this is with great anxiety, because in the past, if you look back, that we have this 10 years of periods during Cultural Revolution from 1966 to 1976, that there are not a lot of images actually being preserved from the point of view of individuals. All we have is this grand narrative from the government, and even that, not everyone has access to it. And therefore, to me, that this is one of the reasons, and I feel compelled to make films. And if you look at how I started with the filmmaking process from the end of 1990s till now, within these 10 years, and I do think that I play a role to document the changes and the disappearing memories that we're experiencing right now contemporarily in China. So to me, as a filmmaker, I used to think that making film is about making dreams come true, it's about entertainment. But to me now, the more important thing is to use films to reflect reality, to reflect the era of the time that we're living and the memories that come with it.
I thought that the movie was fascinating with many, many beautiful moments. I have a short question. What aspects of the film were real?
这个电影里面有五个真实的工人，4个演员，当然就是5个是真实记录下来的，4个是虚构的，但对我来说，他们都是真的。
So there are 5 actual workers for these factories, and there are 4 fictional characters and actors and actresses in this particular movie. But to me, all of them, they are all real.
Thank you.
Thank you.